Yep, it's me again, Dean with Dean Space, place I spend most of my time. Anyway, while I was cooking my wife's chili, I came up with a brainstorm. I have not had any venison chili in a long time. So, while that's sitting there roasting, I'm gonna make some more. It's sitting over there boiling. While it's doing that and slow cooking, I'm gonna make my own deer chili. All right, here we go. All right, here I am. I'm cooking the onions right now. Okay, I'm gonna have to. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil. There we go. All right, we're just gonna set this back here for now. Now I'm gonna let my onions cook because with venison, let me turn this thing around so I can see. With venison, it's hard to season venison on its own. All right, you either have to marinate it or something. So I'm not doing either one. What I'm doing is I'm gonna cook my seasoning into my meat, and it's gonna let it boil for a while. Okay. Right now I'm cooking my onions, and I'm gonna cook my onions in this time. I'm gonna let them get to where they're opaque, almost completely clear. That gets the seasoning down into my oil. Okay, in case you're wondering, that's about a half of an onion. Let me get my meat. My peppers, my onions are just about ready. So what I'm gonna do here, now let me show you this meat. This is all very lean meat, okay? That's all deer meat. That's all venison. In fact, it was at one time a leg roast, okay? Now, I'm gonna dump all of that. Now, I'm my heat down to 375. What I'm trying to do is brown my meat with the onion flavor. I'm gonna add my seasoning to it, then I'm gonna add my water, and we'll go from there, okay? Now what I'm gonna do as part of my water, I'm gonna use beef broth, okay? And I'm gonna use my beef base to make about a cup of what I would consider a cup of broth. And then I'm gonna put that in here, and then I'll finish it up with water, okay? So I'm gonna cook this, I'll be right back. Those of you who've never seen beef base, this is it. It's made by Mark, put out by Sam's. And what it does, if you'll look on the back of it, it gives you how to mix it. And what you're gonna use for your base is gonna be, for about 1 cup, you want 1 teaspoon of your base and about a cup of water, okay? Heat it up a little bit, and it'll melt this stuff really good, because this is what it looks like. Okay, let me open it up. See, that's what it looks like inside. Okay. The only thing I found that's as good, or maybe somewhat better, there's a liquid brand of this, and there's also a powder brand. So, suit yourself. This is what my meat looks like when I got it cooked and ready to put my seasoning in. See if I can give you a close-up of what that meat looks like. Yeah. All right. Now, this one. Yeah, what I did is I put my beef base in some regular hot water. Then I put it in the microwave for about a minute. That gets it good and hot where it goes ahead and melts. Okay? And I'm gonna turn my heat down to about 175 so I don't char everything whenever I go into it, okay? Now next thing I'm doing is I'm adding my spices. Now these spices are cumin, 6 teaspoons of my seasoning, okay? I'm gonna make it a little bit spicier. But first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all of my seasoning in. Remember I did the same thing with that while ago. I'm gonna stir it up. I'm gonna turn my heat back up to 275 because I want it to heat up a little bit. Ooh, I wish you could smell this. It smells wonderful. Okay, go ahead and put my stock in it, my beef stock. Turn back up to 375 and let it cook here a minute until it starts boiling. Some of you that use commercial chili kits, you'll find a little packet of what would normally be like masa. That is basically corn flour. You can use that to thicken it if you want to, okay? You can actually thicken it with that. There's nothing wrong with that, if that's what you want. What I do is I use cornstarch and a little bit of water, and I let it thicken it up, but I wait until it cooks a little while before I do that. So I'm gonna put this on, we'll let it boil. As you can see it right now, it's I forgot to tell you a while ago, I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm gonna add another cup of warm water, okay? We're gonna let this cook for, like the other one, we're gonna let it cook for about an hour. Then we're gonna come back to it. I don't have a lid to fit this particular pot, so we're gonna leave it open, and we'll have to probably add some more water because it's gonna condensate, steam out a little bit. Right now, I'm gonna leave it on 375, and we're gonna let it cook, and we'll be back in about an hour. Okay, I made one other correction here. I've run it down to 300 degrees instead of 375 because it didn't have much liquid in it. So we're gonna run it at 300 for at least 30 minutes. If it's boiling too hard at 30 minutes, we'll turn it down some more. I've let it cook for the 30 minutes and a little over 30 minutes. I had to thicken it up a little bit because I like mine a little thicker than she likes hers. But as it turns out, really good, okay? One bite? Okay. Oh, that's right. You're not here. As you can see right there, I'm letting it boil. It's just finishing up. I'm fixing to shut it down. And what I'm going to do, because it's not ready for me to eat yet, not for time, I'm going to transfer mine over to a bowl so that I can put hers back on the cooker so she can get it hot. So, in case you're wondering, I'm making, in case you didn't catch that earlier, I'm actually making both of these at the same time. Nobody in my house likes venison but me, so anyway. Before ending this video, I want to take a moment and thank all of our heroes. All of our armed forces out there protecting our country and helping to keep it free. To the veterans of this great nation, I say thank you. May God bless you and your families for the sacrifices you made for us. To our military who have passed on, I want to thank your families in remembrance of you and your service. We also want to thank those other heroes out there risking their lives daily, helping to keep us safe and protected. That would be our EMTs, firefighters, and law enforcement. Thank all of you for loaning us your heroes for a time. May God bless and keep you on your life's journey.